Greetings, and welcome to this other edition of our 30 days marathon journey into discussing 30 important questions that singles must ask while dating or courting. We are on day number 8 in this 30 days marathon journey in discussing 30 important questions singles must ask while dating. And straight away, I want to make the videos from now on very short as possible. And we're moving straight to question number 8. Question number 8 that singles must ask while dating or courting is Question number 8 that singles must ask while dating or courting is, what are your views on gender roles and responsibilities in a marriage? What are your views on gender roles and responsibilities in a marriage? And our views on gender roles and responsibility are shaped by a number of factors. One, cultural norms. Cultural norms influence how we view gender roles in a marriage. The next thing would be religious beliefs, often impact our perceptions of gender roles in marriage. And it depends on whichever religion you belong to, it will influence how you view gender roles in marriage. Societal expectations. Prevailing norms and values within a society contribute a lot in shaping what we think about gender roles in marriage. Also, our personal experiences, an individual's upbringing, and family dynamics play a very serious role. And I want to talk a little bit on this one. I remember some years ago, I was in the kitchen cooking. My daughter came in with her face beaming with a very broad smile. And when I asked her why she was smiling, she told me she is very happy because her father knows how to cook, her mother knows how to cook, and she is so excited to be a daughter to such parents that both of them contribute in cooking, in house chores, in the day-to-day running of the home. And when she said that, I understood that our attitudes and the views we have towards gender roles in relationship is impacting her so seriously, even though we have not sat her down to teach her anything about gender roles. And she was already from there learning that husbands equally cook, or fathers of children equally cook, and they participate in taking care of the home, in house chores, in cleaning, and that is something I do on a regular basis. And quickly I had to call her attention to something, and I told her, thank God your parents, both of them cook, both of them take part in running the home and cleaning the home and doing chores and all of that. And I quickly told her, but don't expect your husband tomorrow to be able to do everything your father is doing, because you don't know your husband's upbringing. Whatever I'm doing in my home is because of the kind of upbringing I had. I grew amongst elderly siblings and aunties at home, and I was taking part in just literally everything at home. There was no job that was for the male. There was no job that was for the female. When it came to chores, working at home, cleaning the home, cooking, everybody was doing that. So I grew with that notion, and it gave me a definition of what a man should do at home. Now, not every man or every male figure has that upbringing. And it doesn't necessarily mean that men who don't take part in cleaning and who don't participate in cooking, they are not good men. It all depends on their upbringing, and it's going to shape how they look at gender roles. They would understand from their upbringing what roles at home are for the men, what things at home are supposed to be done by the women, and that shapes our upbringing. Also, our educational level, the level of education can influence our view on how or what is supposed to be done by a man or a woman in a relationship or at home. And it's important that we ask this question to understand what philosophy, what mindset does this person we are courting or dating have as long as gender roles are concerned. I said education can be a great influence. Also, the media. The media today influences a lot about our cultures, what we do, what we think, how we dress, how we relate with people. The TV, the movies, the literatures we read, they influence a lot about our culture and about our perspective of gender roles in relationship. When you move to different places, you will have different cultures, and this could be affected by their media landscape. What exactly the media is portraying could be something that will greatly influence how people view gender roles in relationship. Gender roles in relationship could also be influenced by economic factors. Economic factors. Socio-economic conditions may influence roles and expectations. Some people, when they have not amassed so much wealth, they think they can still take part in the day-to-day running of the home. They think they can still get into the kitchen and cook. They think they can still help clean, wash the clothes for the children, or even bathe the children. But the moment they make some money, they want to redefine gender roles because they think that they are of some economic status that would not permit them to do certain things at home and stuff. And finally, our view or gender roles, our view on gender roles in marriage is also influenced by the evolution of societal dynamics. Society is constantly changing, and as society is changing, we keep on redefining or reimagining gender roles. And we are in trying to deconstruct toxic masculinity, where men view their power and their position as that of strength, which some of them would abuse to oppress, or consciously would not want to take part in the day-to-day running of the home, rendering, kind of having a view that only women should be able to cook, take care of the children, take the children to school, bring them back, be sure the children have eaten, and where only men maybe have to work. In some cultures, they still have that. But what I'm saying is, gender roles in relationship are shaped by a lot of factors. And I call these primary factors because in every relationship, people have the capabilities of adjusting to come to a middle point where they will be able to agree and understand themselves of what they want to set as the norms and the rules in their own relationship. So you don't, because you come from a place where your brothers take part in chores and do everything at home like you will not have to assume that the person you are dating should be exactly the same person. And this is it. You need to understand that in life, everybody, no matter the culture, has some very good things, some very, good characteristics and attributes that if you only capitalize on what you know and what your upbringing tells you, you might miss out on very great men and women out there. That's why it's important to have this discussion. Try to know what they have what they view gender roles in relationship to be. What is supposed to be the man's role? What is supposed to be the woman's role? From the biblical perspective, the man is the head of the home, the head to give direction, the head to give protection, the head to provide, the head to guide. And it doesn't matter how much money the woman has, that the woman doesn't take the place of the man. And a man who is not man enough to protect his wife, his home, is not a man indeed. And of course, the Bible expects the woman to submit to the man, not subjugation. Submission from biblical perspective is not subjugation. It is not slavery, but it is being a hierarchy in the home where the woman is submitting to the authority of the husband, yielding to the leadership and the direction and the guidance of the husband. This doesn't mean that the woman is voiceless. This doesn't mean that the woman doesn't have opinion. This doesn't mean that the woman cannot suggest something that would be for the good of the family. But it simply means that in a ship at any one time, there's one pilot, and that pilot is the man. What do you think? In your religion may be different. In your culture, it may be different. That is why it's important to have a conversation with the one you are dating to understand how they view gender roles in marriage or in relationship, so that you are aware of what you are getting into, so that you are aware of what you are going to expect in that relationship. You don't get into a relationship you're assuming that that lady is going to behave like your sisters or your mothers or your mother, only to find out that they are not home keepers, only to understand that they don't play the same roles you thought, you assumed they were going to play. So there's no place for assumption. Dating, courting is a time to ask serious questions, to look into the eye of that person you are dating or courting and ask them important questions so you can gain understanding into their philosophy, you can gain understanding into their perspective of life. In that way, you will be able to chart a common ground with them and see how you can move together and have a successful relationship or a successful marriage. So today, we just addressed question number 8. What is the role, or how do you view gender roles in a marriage? And we said this could be shaped by culture, it could be shaped by religion, it could be shaped by societal expectations, personal experiences, how these people grew up. It could be shaped by their education, their level of exposure. It could also be shaped by the media platform, the what is trending, and it could be shaped by the economic factors and the evolution of societal dynamics. These are factors that affect how we view gender roles in relationship. And you need to talk to that man, you need to talk to that woman, how they view it, so you will not continue and take that relationship to a very deep level only to realize that you missed out on discussing very important things. Thank you for being with me in this other edition. I'll be trying to be as brief as possible in subsequent episodes so as to give you the possibility to easily watch the video. And join us in our February and March cohort of singles training. I'll be looking forward to see you. If you are single, you are not yet married, praise the Lord. You are good to go. You still have the chances to correct the errors. You still have the chances to make the right decisions, to ask the right questions, do the right things. Join us in our cohort training. You can get to me through the WhatsApp number I'm going to attach to this video, or you can get to our website, which I'm going to attach to this video as a link to be able to register for this training. I'm looking forward to see you. Don't miss this opportunity to improve on yourself. Please share this video. Let all your friends watch and know that your friend was live. Have a blessed day. This has been your friend, Pastor Divine. Shalom.